I was asked my programming do's and don'ts when writing a program for an upcoming strongman competition. I think the first don't is going too heavy too soon in your training cycle. If you were starting a powerlifting meet, you wouldn't work up to a max or what you're hoping to hit on your second or third attempt 12 to 16 weeks out. So I don't know why people do the same kind of approach in strongman. If you're doing yoke or whatever and you're hitting contest weight 12 weeks out, 16 weeks out, whenever you start your training cycle, what else are you going to do next week? You're going to get burnt out. And not that, even if contest weight's light for you, it's going to end up taking a toll on your body. So hit more volume, work on getting speed, and build a base just the same way you would with your power lifts. My do would be what I just told you to do is hit more volume and lighten the weight. Another big don't is don't be too overconfident in an event based on past results. I remember at Nationals in 2010, it was in Reno. It was my first Nationals ever, and I was at 175, and I didn't have access to a car deadlift. I would have probably had to drive about 3 hours to go use one, and I went, and in 2009 at a contest before, I absolutely crushed the car deadlift, so I wasn't even worried about that. I figured, I have all these other events I struggle with, I can put that on the back burner and not worry about it, and I'll be fine, because I'll win that event anyways. So what happened? I zeroed the lift, and everyone else did too because it was heavy, but I was the closest to breaking it off the ground, and I know if I would have just greased that groove a little bit with the movement once or twice, that I would have for sure had it. And with everyone, zeroing the event, I would have made up enough points to win a national title, and I could have already accomplished that instead of still chasing it, all these years later. And if you ask me again if I would have drove 3 hours, to go use a car deadlift, I would have done it every fucking weekend if it meant winning a national title. So don't be cocky and stupid.